Alright. Got my fat cat up there. Garfield. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted's wounds are not a pretty sight. Let me see what Ted looking like. He be alright. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted's wounds. Ted is hungry. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. So Ted and Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy. Alright, so they all hungry. No, calm down, Ted. Get some soup, nigga. I wish I could give you half. Here. Here. The army is on the radio again. They said they'll be scouting the neighborhood and need to find clear signs of survivors that are still alive. We were asked to leave a few cars at the nearest bus stop to mark how many people occupied our shelter. We should get going if we want to make it before nightfall. Now we're cool. We're gonna stay right here. Trying to see how long I can live, survive in here. We ain't getting rescued by no army. What it look like? Day 32. I don't need no army to come save me. Where my cat? Okay. There go my cat. Meow. We missed our chance to let the military know where we are. We ain't missed nothing. That's exactly what we wanted. There's a good bet they will get back to us again, but when will that be? Don't know, don't care. Ted might have some nasty scars if those wounds ever heal. Ted isn't hungry anymore. He'll be alright. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy's very hungry. Mary Jane has rested. Mary Jane is no longer. So Timmy need more food? Come on, man. They talking about some fatigue and hurt. Ted, you a grown man, bruh. Talking about some you hurt. Who scratched you? The cat? Relax. Huh? No, you're not getting water, bruh. You don't get that. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bomb, and somehow it seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Let me think for a little bit. If I go send somebody to answer the phone, it's not like they got anything for me. If somebody was at the door, I may consider opening it. But a phone call, I'm not too. I don't care about a phone call. What they gonna tell me? They can come get us? I don't want to be got. Should I test what that phone call was gonna be about? Let me send her out there. Get out there, Mary. Let's see what that phone call talking about. Day 33. Look, she back already. Did she get cut? Is that fresh cuts? Let me see what she's been through. What happens if I tap that fly? Never mind. It went away. What happens if I tap the cat? Sherakov. What about him? Everybody want to eat? Come on, bro. She hurt? Oh, I can cut the lights out, look. Yeah. What can I do with that? Although a rifle may have some bullets in it, ammunition alone can also prove useful. You know what you're doing. What this plant talking about? Grow, little plant, grow. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. See, pointless phone call. Ted's wounds are not a pretty sight. Ted is really thirsty. Ted is hungry. Timmy should eat something. Timmy still hasn't rested. Go to bed. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. They begging, yo? Not the begging. Begging is crazy. Begging is crazy. Hold on. I'm trying to see what he need. Click on him, see what he need. She just wants some water. Hungry and thirsty. Come on, man. Look, once I start getting like real short, y'all ain't gonna have nothing. Thirsty and hungry, I bet. Somebody got to go out there. We've been hearing some soft, scratchy noises in the shelter at night. We thought it was just the wind, but we were wrong. It's the cat. It's not really doing anything naughty. It seems like it just squeezes through some holes in the wall and makes its way outside. We're not sure where it goes during these secret trips. But every morning it's back in the shelter like nothing happened. Should we follow it next time it sneaks out? Follow Garfield. Day what? Day 34. Come on. What that boy over there thinking about, y'all? What's his name again? Timmy? Shirikov took us to an old junkyard that's inhabited alone only by a lone resident. A self-proclaimed scientist living in an old bus, converted into a lab to conduct his experiments. The doc seemed happy to have his pet back, although the cat showed no enthusiasm at the prospect. We exchanged some small talk, but truth be told, we were kind of in a hurry to get out of there. The scientist didn't seem completely sane. He mentioned something about escaping the wasteland in a spaceship. Ted's wounds are not a pretty sight. Ted is no longer thirsty, blah, blah, blah. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Mary Jane, not thirsty. Timmy, he should eat something. He doesn't have to eat something. We're cool, Timmy. Stop talking to me. Timmy got back to the shelter from his expedition and looked fine. But it turned out he had hurt his hand on a piece of rusty metal and the wound was infected. It doesn't look like it's healing up. We have to patch it. What are they talking about with the axe? Hold on now. Timmy got back to the shelter from his... I already read all that. Why am I reading it again? But it turned out he had hurt his hand on a piece of rusty metal and the wound was infected. It doesn't look like it's healing up, blah, blah, blah. We have to patch it. I don't got no med kit. So they saying chop his hand off? But if I chop his hand off now, how am I going to wrap it up if I don't got a med kit? I'm going to leave his hand alone for a little bit. Who even got hurt? Timmy? Timmy look fine. No snotty. Man, they doing bad. Where Dolores at? Oh, look at my plant. Beautiful plant and tasty. Yeah, we got food. Yeah. Who this nigga right here? Like Adolf Hitler. Family photo. One person in the picture. The best medicine for any sickness or injury is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what our grandma always said. Of course she's dead now and has been for a while. Ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. Timmy should eat something. Timmy fell sick. Timmy fell sick? See, I knew I could read. I knew it wasn't on me. Timmy fell sick. Ted's getting worse and worse. Either we do something about his wounds or he is done for. Mary Jane is quite hungry. There's nothing I can do. So either we do something. Whoa, that plant Mary Jane has been tending to is growing like crazy. It's also glowing in the dark. We've never grown carrots or anything, so we're not sure if that's normal. Maybe it's a good time to collect whatever fruit it's produced. They can't whatever fruit it's produced. Oh, okay. Maybe it's a good time to collect whatever fruit it's produced. There got to be a comma somewhere in there. I don't think so. About this fruit though, it's also glowing in the dark. No, I'm cool. I don't want to collect this food. Glowing in the dark. Niggas is sneezing. Fruit glowing in the dark. I don't know no fruit that glow in the dark. Look at it, it died. It's a good thing we ain't need it. Is that how plants are supposed to grow? No. See, look, I know what I'm doing here. If I would have gave y'all that food, y'all would have died. We not eating that plant. I know what I'm doing here. And I gotta do something about these wounds. Somebody gonna have to go out there. They all beat up though. Who gonna go out there? Mary Jane the toughest. Mary Jane gonna have to go out there. Find us a med kit. We felt it wasn't the right time to cut the plant down, but we were wrong. It pretty much crumbled into ashes during the night. Our guess is that this was a new type of plant. If we discovered it, we can give it a name. Maybe something like 3 Mile Chernoshima. First of all, we wasn't wrong. What plant just grows and it just dies overnight? What healthy plant is normal one day and gone the next night? Unless something happened to it. Come on now, this plant had chemicals all in it. You ain't eating that plant. You don't even know what fruit was on it. Purple fruit. Ted's getting worse and worse. I already read that. Mary Jane died, could use a little food. Mary Jane very thirsty and has to drink something. Nobody's eating. Timmy should eat something. Timmy is still quite sickly. Timmy is still quite sickly. Yo, come on, can I read or am I wrong? Let me know. Timmy is still quite sickly? We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Give everybody a glass of water. Let's give them a little bit of food. Wouldn't you know it? Our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason she was hiding it in the scout book we keep in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role and the diary must be read aloud, right? When you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason she was hiding it in the scout book we keep in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role and the diary must be read aloud, right? Do we really want to sit here and read her diary? But then I got to think about it. These are our last days. Do we not want to read the diary? But what if we read it and she gets upset and she leaves or something? Do we want to read her diary? There's nothing in her diary we care about. If she had a plan or something with some food or something, she would have said something. Leave the diary alone. We'll read it when she died. Day 37. Cat look like he doing alright. This nigga still thinking about nothing. He looking over here for. Come on, nigga. Mary Jane thanked us for respecting her privacy. See, I already know Mary Jane. I knew you wasn't gonna want us to read it. Come on now, Mary Jane. She then ripped out and tore all of the pages, set them on fire, stomped on them, and fed them to a mutated rat outside. You know, for all that, we could have just read it. A bit excessive, but we all feel better now that it's been dealt with. Nah, I should have just read it. You know what? I'm about to just start doing what I want. I should have just read it. She doing all that. She burning it, stomping it. We still wonder what she wrote about us, though. When we woke up today, we discovered that Shiroko somehow found his way back to our shelter. Does that mean it will stay for good? We're not sure what exactly transpired between the little guy and its owner. We asked, but it wouldn't tell. Ted's getting worse and worse. Either we do something about his wounds or he's done for. How many days y'all gonna tell me that? I ain't done nothing yet. Y'all keep talking about he done for. When he gonna be done for? Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. If we don't do anything about Timmy's... Alright, so let me see. Ted cool. Mary Jane needs some food. What do they want me to do? Tell them if we don't do anything, there's nothing I can do. Somebody go out there. Ted and Mary Jane have been butting heads lately. Today they got into an argument about movie characters, specifically who would win in an ultimate battle. Mutated Godzilla or mutated King Kong? It's a tricky one for sure, and the debate is heated. Who will come out on top? Let me see. Ain't King Kong been whooping his butt the whole time anyway? I'm gonna have to go with King Kong. Wait, who? But how do I know who picked who? Ted and Mary Jane have been today. Who will win in the mutated game is a tricky one for in the debate here. Who will come out on top? I don't know who picked who. I say King Kong, but I don't know who's with King Kong. I'm guessing she's with Godzilla, he's with King Kong. I'm gonna just stay out of this. Oh! Ted died, bruh. Moment of silence. R.I.P. for Ted. Dolores back though. She was gone for like a week and she come back looking normal. Where is she at? Where'd she come back with? I don't see nothing new. Is this new? She ain't come back with nothing? No, I'm be upset if she ain't come back with nothing though. Mary Jane and Ted went head to head for hours. Dang, she argued this nigga till he died. Exchanging anecdotes and intricate details from the lore of the movies under discussion. What looked like a fight to the untrained eye was actually entertainment to these two geeks. Oh, I didn't even know they put the geeks. I didn't even know they put that there. I was just calling them geeks. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We went on a trip to a more specific place this time. A local museum on Tranquility Lane. Several rooms and a corridor wall decorated with some charred paintings that survived the blast. The whole place doesn't even look that bad. It's almost like a modern art exhibit. In front of the museum canteen, we found a box with some water bottles in it. It was probably left there by some delivery company. That delivery company is probably out of business now. Our guess is it was blown out of the market. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was tomato soup. Those poor tourists. Oh, I didn't even know they put that there. I was just calling them poor tourists. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Hey, I'm about to lose Ted and Timmy. Ted's wounds were too serious to leave untreated. They became infected and took Ted's life. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores is really tired. I might lose my boy Timmy. It seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Maybe yes. Maybe it's safe. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Mary Jane might be willing to go to the waste, but will she make it? Sending Timmy outside is a little bit risky, but he's eager to help. Man, there's always something, bruh. Mary, come on, give me my book back. Ain't nobody tell them to leave. Come here. Mary Jane might be willing to go to the waste, but will she make it? Dang, if I lose Mary Jane, I'm done. I'll let y'all know that now. If I lose Mary Jane, it's only a matter of time we wrap this whole thing up. Sending Timmy outside is a bit risky, but he's eager to help. Like, I tell you what, this is what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is, Mary Jane is more fit to go get it done right now. But also what I'm thinking is, I'd rather lose Timmy than Mary Jane if somebody were to get lost right now. But I think I have a better chance of sending Mary Jane. But if Mary Jane goes out there and get lost, I'm gonna be upset, and I'm gonna wish it was Timmy. So do I send Timmy, knowing there's a good chance he might not even come back? Or do I send Mary Jane, knowing there's a chance she may come back, but if she doesn't, I'm gonna wish I sent Timmy? Do I just send Mary Jane and possibly keep them both? Or do I think about the chance and the fact that I could lose someone? And if I were to lose someone, I wouldn't want it to be Mary Jane. I'm sending Mary Jane. Mary Jane had never let me down before. I think she can get it done. Due to the fact she never let me down before, I don't want to lose him. This nigga Timmy, he ain't never did nothing for me. I don't think. I'm sending Mary Jane. Case closed. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sherlock found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. How'd the cat get to the ceiling? Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it. Or should we examine that wire? What are we talking about here? Fat old cat went up to the ceiling, pulled out a wire. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? So plaster and debris fell and the cat fell also. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. I think we should examine the wire. But I don't want the wire to bring down the whole tent. I swear, man, if this wire bring down the whole tent, we were meant to die. Day 39. Cat up there, fat. Dolores looking healthy. Mary Jane not looking too bad. Timmy is being Timmy. Ted is gone. Got all his teeth though. We followed the wire. This face here. We followed the wire outside and found a half burnt out truck with two surprised gentlemen. Yo, man, what? That nigga set us up, man. Come on, man. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burnt-out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us? And our they were spying on us, yo. I knew we had to check that wire. Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here. And the car had no wheels. But they the feds, yo? Dolores would really love to eat. Now we talking about food. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. If there's one thing we need, is water for Dolores. Timmy is still quite sickly. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Timmy is very hungry. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Go on out there, Mary Jane. Cause I know Mary Jane gonna get it done. Day 40. Let's get it. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores needs more time to rest. Timmy is looking very pale. That's not good. One less person to feed. The agents who are spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Bro. We got the shotty with us. Yeah, we hear them out. We got the shotty. We got the axe. They probably give us a little something too. See what they talking about. Get ready, Dolores. They at the door. Day 41. They were agents, real live secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request too, wanting us to aid them with some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promise they will extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Hopefully they come back soon with more information. Dolores complains she can't get a good night's sleep around her door. Man, what? We received another transmission from the army. They'll be doing a quick sweep of the area and asked all survivors to leave markings at the nearest bus stop to indicate they're around. The markings are to be made with cards. Guess we won't be able to play poker. I'm not leaving no cards for the army. Stop asking me. Day 42. Meow. Hey, we missed our chance to let the military know where we are. There's a good bet they will get back to us again. But when will that be? Timmy is looking very pale. That's not good. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Dolores has rested. A note on our doorstep took us all by surprise. We found a request to... Don't you mean in it? We found a request to bring some replies to a set location signed. Friends. Friends? What kind of friends? We don't know who these people are, but here's our chance to find out. They're promising to make it worth our while. Should we help them? A request to bring supplies to a set location. What kind of friends? What are they, if they're asking for supplies, what can they possibly give us? You need supplies. You gonna give me supplies and you need it? A note on the doorstep took us all outside. They found a request to bring some supplies to a set location. Signed friends. Friends. What kind of... Go ahead. Bring the suit. The authors of the note turned out to be twin siblings, a brother and a sister. They greeted us happily and took us to a small tent where they started handing out the supplies we brought to a small group of hungry survivors. Between them were people of all ages, including children, the elderly, and even a mime. The siblings shook our hands and proclaimed, "This is the beginning of a new friendship." They promised to contact us again soon. The beginning, see, this is what I like. I don't mind helping somebody in need, and now it's the beginning of a new friendship and they're going to help me again in the future. I don't mind that. I help them out. Hopefully they come back in the future, help me out with a little something. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Like maybe they can help me with a blanket for this nigga Timmy and a bed for Dolores. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Dolores would really love to eat something. You're not finna eat and drink whenever you want, Dolores. If we care about the future of our kids, we need to start homeschooling Timmy. Or maybe shelter schooling is the right choice of words these days. We need to provide him with some reading material as soon as possible. Why would they put bug spray? Who at my door? Day 44. Where's Mary Jane? The only book we have with us is the Scout Handbook, but it's more than enough to get Timmy reading. He might learn a thing or two along the way. Perfect. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, Dolores is alright. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? I don't want to open the door right now. Day 45. We stayed silent until the group on the other side of the door went away. They didn't show up afterwards, so we figured it was the wise thing to do. Let's just hope they don't come back in greater numbers. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Timmy is no longer hungry. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Today's been fine for Dolores thus far. Some door-to-door salesman sent his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and he says he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. Here, I don't need what state secrets, man. Let me see, what do I have? I got 4 waters, 7 soup. I gotta think about, like, I don't, like, a secret ain't helping me. What secret? The secret better help me. Day 46. Mary Jane is back. She ain't got no med kit, no nothing. We are generous, so Timmy gonna die. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. He tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit. Or rather had, since according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joker. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated his brain started playing tricks on him. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Who would have thought wooden furniture could be so durable? in the ruins of one of the town's buildings. We saw a desk and several bookshelves. We soon realized these are the remains of the local public library, so we went between the rubble to investigate. Under the librarian's table, we found a lunchbox and some food in it. We wondered what could have possibly prevented her from eating her lunch. The collapsed ceiling might have taken her appetite away. Plus one soup. Under the debris, we found some water bottles. They are a bit dusty, but the liquid inside looks clean enough. Plus 2 water bottles. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. What you mean you think somebody followed you? Come on, man. Timmy is still quite sickly. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is really tired. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today or else. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Mary Jane used to be cheerful, but lately she is feeling a bit down. She clearly misses her music lessons. She keeps humming her favorite classical pieces, imitating the sound of tuba. She says she would die for a chance to play it again, which may very well happen if we let her out of the shelter. If this would help to bring a smile to her weary face, maybe we should consider letting her out for a short walk around the house above. Go walk, Mary Jane. Day 47. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look for her tuba. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find, like some sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it, huh? We're pretty sure we prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. If we didn't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Dolores is no longer thirsty. What are they asking me to do about it? There's nothing I can do about it. We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams, we could hear a voice. A voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? What children? Day 48. Look like she don't got a tuba. Who at my door, bruh? We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't Soviets we heard. Turned out it was Canadians, which isn't that much better, bruh. Either way, they're foreigners, and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Don't Canadians speak English? Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Mary Jane is starving, blah, blah, blah. Timmy needs an extra blanket. Timmy prefers apple juice. Bro, they're gonna eat us to death, literally. They're about to eat all the food. It seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Yeah, get up there, Dolores. You're in great shape, Dolores. Go on out. Ooh, what we got? A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. Offers one soup in exchange for one. I'm cool. Offers 2 soups in exchange for 1 gas mask. I'm cool. Offers 4 waters in exchange for 1 gun. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, Willie. Man, take the gun and rob him. What are we talking about here? Day 49. That salesman was very friendly, but he didn't have anything that was of interest to us. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Timmy is still sick. Timmy no longer hungry. Timmy is in terrible shape. Dolores no longer hungry. Dolores has to be somewhat. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. We need to make a choice. Yeah, get out there, Mary Jane. What to take outside? Take the gas mask. And get on out there, Mary Jane. Wait, who's that? That's Dolores. Get on out there, Dolores. Day 50.